First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Cleveland Browns. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action, now it's Lance. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The Lance going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Detroit.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Swift. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Swift again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Swift. And this time he is in. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions Browns take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Browns, nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 19th touchdown now on the season, and the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Lance buying time to his left. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Back to the running game with Swift. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He finds his man, complete. It's Hammond powering his way forward. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
7-7.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7.
Browns 14, Lions 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
You think about this strong safety position. They're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
Now a play fake. Lance. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll make it 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw, it's Lance.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Now a dump off here complete.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Down, yellow, 43. You better bring it. 26. Hey, blue. Watch the screen.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Black Ultra. Ready, go.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line. 26 Mike.
Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
35-yard line.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the grab by Croft. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Browns 21, Lions 14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Like nine. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
A final shot before half for Lance.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. next drive about to get started.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Eight yards to go on second down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
A big play there on the catch and run.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019, 4th fastest in the NFL, and he flashed the big-time speed again there.
Now the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Browns 28, Lions 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Throwing now is Lance. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And Lance now to throw.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
It's been clear. This matchup, which side has been the more physical one? It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It's our time. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
10 cycle.
There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Blue striker.
Situation. Let's go. There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Ready.
Now Lance.
Being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. With touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Lions 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47.
And even 150 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And fights through one man. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Browns 42, Lions 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, here we go.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to it?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Steps away to his left. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. But that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000. And Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
26 Mike.
On first down, Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Swift. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Forced out to his left. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Trey Lance keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Lions 21.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
Always a pleasure.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Now the try here for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Browns 49, Lions 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Here's Lance.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
On play action, Lance.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
That's good for the Lions. First down.
Lance now on first down.
Steps away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Let's make these.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1.
Let's get it. And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Lance. He'll get this off to Swift.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a play fake. Lance.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
11 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
Lance now on 1st down.
Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack.
Lance.
Being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Browns drive about to get started. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He was brought
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
brings up 2nd and a yard.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hey. We got 3. We got 3.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
I smell fear in that office. Street. I smell fear.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
First down, Browns.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit.